caught you off guard there, G. Stinky LaFleur. My name is Ron Juckett, as you know, and I am joined by Dave Gardner, and we are trying out something brand spanking new, at least to us tonight, and it has almost nothing to do with the podcast that we launched today. How you doing, Dave?
I'm doing all right. I'm trying to see if you are indeed live here because, again, it's a brand new thing we're trying out here. Oh, it looks pretty good. I'm just going to go here. Hang on one second. I'm going to go and mute that up. Okay. So, yeah, it looks like we're live. I'm going to say hi in the chat room.
Please do, and I might actually see it. Supposedly,
Let me
that
see.
one. Yes, and
Can you share that to the screen here or not?
just like that.
That is pretty cool.
How you doing, Tabletop Sports Delaware? He was on live a few minutes ago. Good to have you along.
This is neat. You see the little things come up here as long as, people behave.
I'm not posting that. That is absolutely wrong, and you're a dice chucker. You know that?
Oh, I know. I heard of a
dice chucker.
I heard of a dice chucker. That happens.
Max Cornelius, how you doing?
This is kind of neat, actually, Ron. Yeah.
Captain Carl, good to have you along.
Yeah.
Nice to have you.
Yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. We're trying out something new here with the whole Google Hangout supposedly going away. So Ron and Dave have been on a mission here to find something new. And I stumbled on this tonight and I said, Ron, what do you think? He's like, let's try it out. And 5 minutes later, here we are doing a live show.
Here we are. The name of the program is called StreamYard. I think you can see it in the upper right-hand corner by Dave. Can you? Is there a watermark there?
I think so.
As I keep blinking and putting in people's chats.
Hey, Steve P is in here. Hello.
Captain Carl can hear us.
Yeah, it's in the top right-hand corner, powered by StreamYard.
I do see that, but I'm not sure if that was something that I could just see or...
No, I'm on YouTube. That's on YouTube right now.
All right. And so this is supposedly a free alternative to Hangouts on Air, which goes away on August 1st, and will allow us to stream up to 6 different people at once. It works through your browser. I'm using this through Google Chrome. Dave has pulled out Netscape from 1997 to do that, and it was just too easy to set this up. And literally about 20 minutes after he showed this to me, we are live on YouTube with it and can share screens. You want to do that?
Share something? Yeah. So I will share. Let's see. So
we can post real-time comments like this.
Yeah, that's really nice. Someone says there's something. So so I'm just sharing my stream from Action PC Hockey.
And it puts us automatically in the corner because our name isn't Baby. You can go ahead and put us in the corner. You're welcome. Absolutely free, so you can see the latest in Dave's 1974 Bruins replay. Unbelievable. So we're just playing around with this, and so you can stream up to 6 different people at once. We don't need to see that anymore, but you can see that. Remove for the stream.
Yeah, it goes back automatically. Then it goes big like this. I like that. Yeah, this is kind of neat.
Absolutely.
There's a few options, I think, in your control, so you could make us look a little different too, right? You could.
Yeah.
There's a couple different options.
This.
Yeah, there's that.
With an overlay, could be like for that. But you see our names are on the screen, so you know that I'm not Dave and he's not Ron.
Yep.
I can make Dave look small and he can unsub and quit my channel again. I can share an individual. I can't do that. I can share an individual screen, or if Dave just had the screen up, we could just share his screen. So when we do collab efforts and calling games, I think you just hit that button.
Let me try that again. So I'll share my big screen and you show off what you were talking about.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, nice. And
so we'll be able to continue to do collaborative efforts and calling games.
How cool would this be, Ron? Okay, go back to that. Drop that off a little bit, right? So let's just say you were doing a stream. Okay, so how cool is this? So you're doing your baseball, right? You're doing your baseball, and all of a sudden you say, well, let's take a look at the standings. So you have this here, but you can also blow it up bigger so we could see all the standings. So you can, hey, let's take a look at the state. Yep, there you go. It's almost like a little news broadcast here.
Yep. No, I'm very, very impressed with this. How you doing, ID? And in fact, we can do that.
So yeah, I'm kind of liking. The only thing is that little logo in the corner, top right corner, does get in the way a little bit. But I do like.
Well, for free, I'm sure
Oh,
if you
for free, yeah. There is a paid
$20 a
option.
month.
I think it was $20 a month. You can get rid of that and add your own if you wanted to. But for right now, I think
that is so cool, and you can actually see people's channels logo full size.
that is really, really nice. And you have the option to show them or not, right? So that's not automatic.
That's not automatic. You can see me reaching down to click.
So when it goes, so what it is, so you'll see that at the bottom of your screen, and it'll say show or not show or something.
You mouse over it, and then
Okay.
you have the option to show, and so yeah, and you have the ability to stream simultaneously on YouTube, Facebook. There's a couple others too. Periscope, if you wanted to do something like that, and I don't know if it was like, I don't think Twitch. This really isn't designed for that.
I'm looking at the quality on the YouTube stream is not that good.
It's 720p.
So what I'm looking at on the StreamYard dashboard is not bad, but when I click over to the YouTube stream, it is quite fuzzy.
But usually that's what you get in a Google Hangout anyway, because Google Hangouts is 720p.
Okay.
Now, your camera is 1080p. My camera is 1080p. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Yeah, we had a huge storm coming through here. We said all night.
You said that. And when we both do through our streaming software, we can go 1080p, and all the game streams are that. But 720p is not bad. But with this podcast that we're doing and the ability that we're going to do some of those shows live, we'll be able to stream to Facebook, YouTube, and to Spreaker, or Spreaker, as Sylvester says, at the same time, and had the Facebook chat and YouTube all mix. And so we can just kind of click and leave questions up there. So in effect, what these gentlemen have done, and who says all millennials are bad, have created not only the perfect alternative, but it is just, I was up and Dave had to allow something to work, but I honestly had this up and running in about 30 seconds.
Yeah, it wasn't allowing the camera microphone, even though I said it was, and I had to reload and click on something, and then finally come back up and said to allow, and when I said it a second time, it was right there. Now, your mic keeps jumping up and down again, Ron, by the way.
Oh, it does? I keep looking around.
Yeah, you're getting louder, and you can hear the background noise kick in.
Oh, I wonder. I'm not going to play with that now.
Yeah, don't play with that right now. But anyway, so this is StreamYard. I was clicking around on YouTube tonight about like what are we going to do besides the Hangout, and this come up. Actually, the creator of this did a video and it looked pretty good. I went and watched another video and showed Ron, and that was 10 minutes ago.
It honestly was about 15 minutes ago. Signed up. They give you a verification code in your email. You put it in, and it's set. And well, good. And Sports Time Machine loves it, and it already seems to have. I mean, the quality may not be the greatest for video, but for what you pay for, you're getting just fine. But the abilities of what we're able to do, like share what you guys are saying in the chat, and the ability to stream on multiple outlets. I think Google Hangouts you can only do on YouTube. Now we can, through my streaming software, we can do Facebook and Twitch and YouTube all at the same time. God knows what the hell it'll do to my processor.
You're not hearing any echo because I'm showing some bleed on my channel here.
So I'm not hearing any echo.
Okay.
But my volume's up.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's there's something coming through when you talk on my channel. It could be the speakers. It could be anything at this point. It's not a big deal.
But we'll figure it out. I mean, we've played with it for all of 10 minutes because we had looked at no echo, according to. In fact, you're the echo. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, as long as it sounds good. I mean, I'm just looking over here. I'm like, so every time you talk, I see the levels come up on my channel. So I'm
Yeah.
like, why the heck would that be happening? Um,
Nope. We sound good.
okay, so if we sound good, then we sound good, and we'll just go with that right now.
I forgot what I was going to say. Through my streaming software, I can do multiple things, but through the Google Hangouts, you never could. It was YouTube, which they own, or just private chat back and forth. And so this will enable us to reach another audience if you once we make the Facebook page live to other people. Um, and so this is just what a find by Mr. Gardner. And so, as I said, you can stream up, you can have up to 6 different people on at the same time. And so, shows like Chat with Al can be done and it won't cost anybody anything. You just need to have a video connection. This might be the ticket. I think so. Dave's playing with his headphones. So, the other thing that we were going to talk to you tonight is about what our podcast is about. But the name of the website is StreamYard. You can put that in the chat, Dave, and I can link it on the screen.
Sure.
StreamYard.com, and it really is just that easy. I think the only thing I had to do was you had to allow your browser had to allow access to your stuff. There is nothing to download. Okay, there is absolutely nothing to download. It works within your browser. I'm in Chrome doing this and running the show, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different screen settings automatically. You pay, you can actually design banners and do that. We can do some branding. I believe that's all free. And what you say if you actually chose to do the $20 a month?
I'll check it out. I'll go there right now, and I will check on if I can get there.
Um, I think you may be able to hook on more people, but for anything that we're doing, is going to be there. Um, and we've shown you the screen share and all that. So I'm completely and utterly impressed. And was worried because if you were with us last week when Dave was pulling out the day glows to paint his chest, and I'm still trying to eye bleach that out because although you didn't see it, I did. It was scary. Um, we were trying to do stuff with Skype and with the streaming software and figuring out how to do that, and then trying to figure out how we could pass that along and how to do. And I'm not sure if this is what we'll do for our normal podcast, but for things like this is just way too easy.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh, it keeps putting me into my dash, so I can't get to
Yeah,
the main
just
site.
don't do that. You can look later.
Yeah, I don't want to mess anything up right now.
So if subscribed to Dave's channel, you've seen that we did an episode 0 and an episode 1 of our podcast. And I guess my first question for Dave is, what possessed you to want to do a podcast?
Uh, Probably because of all the different games I see, the people I've I don't want to say met, but I guess met online, the different projects, the different games. For me, it's just I done the video game thing, and then I did some of the PC gaming, and then the cards and dice is all new. So I got like all three games or three kinds of games I'm playing. Hey, Bobby, and I was talking to you off air. I was like, how many games have I found? I got a whole folder over here of all these games that I printed out instructions and PDFs. And it's like, this is neat. You can print, the PDFs out and,
We can't ban you, ID. Just ban.
oh man, I'm going to ban that guy. Unsub. And so I found all these games you could download on PDF and play, and these quick play games and these long play games, and I had problems with one game, and the guy called me on the phone. The guy called me on the phone. A guy from Classic Hockey called me on the phone and walked me through my problems. So this is some of the service you get and the people that you meet. And I says, we need to do a show to talk to these people. And as fun as YouTube is with these hangouts, a podcast is a lot more flexible. And we talked about, sitting on the train, riding into work, or listening in the car, or, when I cut grass, I listen to podcasts. When I walk the dog, I listen to podcasts. And, having podcasts, which is just audio, is it's a lot easier on bandwidth and data and all that other stuff, and you don't need that great of a signal to stream audio, whereas video you kind of do, and it cuts out and it's buffering. And so the thing was, let's do audio. We could interview guests on the phone. They wouldn't have to worry about being on video with a camera. And I want to say we've contacted 15 or 20 different people. We've contacted game developers. We've contacted content creators, people that are just doing some really wild projects, and everybody in between. And everyone has said, this is a good idea, and I'll come on your show. So it's something that we talked about. I haven't seen anything out there like this. There's a lot on YouTube, but there's no podcast. There's no audio version of this.
Yeah. I mean, there's Steve Tower's show, which is specifically cards and dice. And I think you had the good idea, because your background is more of a console background, to try to implement pretty much everything. And of course, a lot of the credit, I think, for that goes to Dave Little's Facebook group, Sports Simulations and Replays, which is very open to projects of no matter where it's from, whether it's a tabletop, cards and dice, console, or what have you. And so to feature all that and to go through, I think, in a kind of more condensed form than our chats. I mean, the chats are going to continue on the YouTube channel. It's just a good way to go back and forth and all that. And yeah, Bobby, I don't need to say that. Yes, that is the hope that we'll be able to do iTunes.
Yeah, I have to figure out how to do that. I did that many years ago, so it's something I have to go figure out. But we just got 2 episodes up today.
I think you have to have so many in the can, and then you can get them listed. And
maybe, yeah, because on Spreaker, that service that we use, there's an option for that. Right now, I linked it to my Twitter. So when we go on, when one gets uploaded, it goes on Twitter, and also it goes right to YouTube. So you can listen to the podcast on YouTube. In fact, there's a lot of people that do that. There's actually a heavy metal show that I listen to once in a while that is on Spreaker, and that goes right to YouTube as well. So you have the option of listening on either channel. So it will go to my channel as a podcast as well. Now, keep in mind, we did 2 episodes today, right to Spreaker.com. They went over to YouTube, but we're still having bugs. So the volume levels weren't that good. So I actually took them down, adjusted the volume, and re-uploaded them. So you might see 2 of the same.
You can delete the originals,
Yeah. You on YouTube, though, you might see a couple of people have commented, so I left it up. So you'll see 2 episode ones. It's because one was just I just remastered it and uploaded it rather than going to Spreaker. So we're still learning the volume settings. Ron was a little quiet on one. The intro episode, the home opener, was really, really low on volume. So we're still playing around with that. I thought it sounded good. It's just getting the volume levels going.
I'm really excited about the potential of what this is and what we hope to be able to bring to you. As far as our own experiences are concerned, getting you guys involved in the community out there to share some of your experiences, and having interviews with game designers and creators. It's tough because YouTube, you kind of have to go live with it. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but we hope to be able to talk to people when they're available to talk, and then to bring it to you and have you guys ask questions in advance. But for instance, we were thinking of a way to do like once every 3 or 4 shows live like this. Is not considered a podcast, by the way, but live like this, and figuring out how to involve the community. Well, I think we're seeing in the test of this that I think we figured out how we're going to do that.
Yeah, I mean, this might work really well, the whole bit. But yeah, the idea is, maybe I don't know, maybe once a month we'll go live. We'll figure out.
I think so.
Something like that. Because it's fun interacting with people, but if it's a weekly thing, then it's tough to get there, and you don't want to burn out the audience. So if you set it up once a month, a Wednesday night or Sunday night or whatever as we do it, we'll have notice in advance, and that way you can come on Spreaker and chat. Maybe come on either here or YouTube or wherever we're gonna be, and we can field questions from there and try to reach a bigger audience, that way.
And you can show brief questions right on the screen.
Yeah. If we use this, Yeah, if we use this service, absolutely. I do like this. Like I say, Ron is doing more with this than I am right now. He's really getting good at this here.
Can we use it for our D&D campaign sessions? Yeah, because after August 1st, we're not going to be able to use Hangouts on air. So certainly we can do a test on an ID to find out. You got to put a name in on the screen, but sure, you could have the four of us up or however many on and have Fantasy Grounds open just like we did before. And Chris agrees, and hopefully in some other streams there'll be someone else there doing that, so you don't just see me bouncing up and down. But it just tells you just how easy it is to use. That I'm really just pressing buttons to get stuff up on the screen. So, guys, what would you like to see? Yeah, it really can be tested at any time. So, what would you like to see Dave and I talk about on the show? We'd love your input now. We were talking about how we would do that. And so what would you guys like to, when you listen to the sample and I kind of summarize my thoughts of Action PC basketball on with Dave today, but what topics would you like to see us address? And Jeff Downey's body painting game, I hope, is one that does not come up because I'm not trying that one
Yeah,
out.
well, I tell you, the Downey games, all kidding aside,
Yes.
that was one of the biggest drives behind this podcast, was because of the so many games I've found on the Downey games, and you go there and it's like, wow, just I want this game, I want this game, I want this game, and I did pick up the the game winning drive, the momentum football. I got the ultra quick hockey, I got the final score hockey, so I got 4 games already, and I'm not done yet. And I've had so much fun with all of them, and so that's the stuff you want to talk about. I never heard of Downey game, until a couple of weeks ago. And now I'm finding all this. And then at the sportsreplays.net, all the games there, the free games, there's a couple of paid games, and some of these games are really, really fun, and they just come out of nowhere for me. And what I'm finding is that some of the games that I'm streaming on my channel, people are commenting and they're saying, "Hey, I never heard of this game. I'm glad you showed it, because there's really no other videos out there of this, or there might only be one or two." So now they have a third video to look and see how this game's played. And everybody does their videos differently, Ron. You
Yes.
do, and ID and Al and Table. So everybody does it a little different. So some of the games that you guys all broadcasted on YouTube, I watched everybody. You know what I mean? Because you do it a certain way, and then you go to ID, and he does it a certain way. So you pick up some from you, and some from him, and some from Al, and some from the next guy, and then you get a pretty good idea of what the game is going to be to play. If it's just one guy doing it, if that's all there is, that's fine. But the more videos of a game you have, the better you can judge the game. And
Oh, absolutely.
so I try to do that and show off, my way of doing the games in a stream, to show off. And some people like it, some people don't. But I mean, I think I do a pretty good job of showing the game, showing how it streams. And so it's not anything original that I'm doing, but the feedback has been good. And that's why I was like, I think we need to get some of these people on and talk to them, do the interviews, get them on a show, and let's put it all under one umbrella for the community.
Oh, without question. Yeah, let me. Here we go. Oops, it helps if I had the right button. And Sports Time Machine, who I'm linking up there right now, did Mark Miller's bowling game on his channel today, by the way. And so that's cool.
I'll put the link here. And
you could talk. That's an interesting idea. ID. You could have a highlight game of the week type talk where you talk about a game that isn't broadcast by many people. I would imagine basketball would be kind of pretty high on that list. And Dave puts the website there, and that will take you right to the Spreaker page where you can download and listen to all of our efforts to date.
And we do. If you go to that website, there is a number there that you can. We have an app. It's not either one of our phone numbers, so don't think you're going to call us in the middle of the night. It's an app that
nice chucker.
I have a number set up on, and it's was it 97? 888-978-751-DICE. You can send us a text. You can leave us a message. And so if you do, we might even put it on the show here. That's what we did with the Game Hounds. I had a text line, and people would text me. Sometimes they leave a message, and we talk about it on the show. And it's a good way of communicating with people on the show.
Absolutely. And so there's plenty of ways to do that. And in time, we'll have, like I said, a Facebook page. And when we do the live shows, we'll be able to do them on both Facebook and YouTube and Spreaker. So you can do whatever. And the good thing is, Dave, with the chat, I think, is that we'll be able to integrate the two.
I'm not sure. I think that, the Spreaker chat is obviously on Spreaker.
Probably won't be. But if we're using this software, we should be able to integrate the Facebook chat with the YouTube chat.
Okay. Oh, I do have the name on the group. I'm going to put the Facebook group here in the chat. So it's
we try to be classy once in a while.
So it's facebook.com/groups digital to dice. So if you'd like to join that group there, I don't know if I have to approve you or not, or Ron's got to approve you. I'm not sure.
That's probably a good idea.
Probably keep out the spam and stuff. I have a photography group that I do, and I did that because I was getting people from all over the world trying to join. It's like, yeah, why do you want to join my local town photography group?
Right.
No, aside from pedal whatever you're pedaling.
Pedal something, but it's not pedaling. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, so we're hoping to expand and unite the sports simulations community. And we're not going to just talk about sports simulation games too. I mean, there's Play.com now has a sci-fi game out, right? Or am I wrong? What's the new one from Play.com?
Oh, it was Aliens and something. Aliens and Cowboys.
You have a question.
Dave, film or digital? It was digital. It was just local people in town just taking pictures and around the area. We got a really nice area here in New England, and it was just a local thing me and a buddy started up. It's no big deal. We once in a while we go around in a group and take pictures of the lake or swans or something like that. But Ron, we actually have our first member.
We do.
Yeah, I just approved somebody for the group. So
congratulations on trying to.
Yep. So
I think we're going to have a guest here in a second.
Okay.
But maybe not. Who's already signed up for this? Because I was going to send who's already signed up. That's a good question, ID. How you doing, Appa Chatter?
Oh, my photography is just digital. I got a really nice Nikon. It's mostly used for just taking pictures of hockey.
Well, Chris, I'm gonna send you something here. Oh, you are. Well, then let's 1 second. We're going to send the link to Sports Time Machine, and he can join us for a moment. As we do that.
Yeah, we'll be able to check out more than 2 people on here. That'd be kind of neat.
Yeah, it's supposedly we can do 6.
Okay. So be like a Brady bunch.
I sent the link to Mike, and hopefully he can get it all figured out, and we'll put him on. I missed what you were saying because I was trying to do 9 things at once. You approved someone for the Facebook group.
Yep. So we got our first group member. Yeah, I did have to approve it, and he was a member of another group, so it's somebody we know. So that's
all
good.
Right. That's good.
Yeah. So and from here, that Facebook group, that's where we're just gonna put just podcast stuff, maybe questions about the show and the whole bit.
Oh, look at this! Look at this! Look at this! We can do a threesome like this.
Hey, well, it almost looks like, what was that show, The Wild Wild West? Remember the Wild?
It's like the Brady Bunch or something like that.
The Wild Wild West. It would like name, and then
I don't see Mike, but he's there. SteamYard.com ID.
StreamYard.
And I can put this up. He already did. So StreamYard.com. Mike, can you hear us? And I gotta get over here in the right corner. No, that's not what I want to do. So when Mike pops on, there we go. We can see you, buddy. I
Yeah,
don't know
so
if
we
you
got
can.
3 of us on right now. That's pretty good.
So that's how we do 3.
It's all automatic pretty much, right?
It pretty much is. I hit the, oh, he dropped. So we'll find out in a moment again, Johnny, if he can rejoin, but the link should be good. ID, did you sign up? But that's how, basically, is Don Heston here? I don't think so. But that's pretty much how it works. And I think, oh, okay, he's coming back. Let's add, okay, Mike. Yay! So that's
you
how
made
easy
it.
it is to get 3 people on here, and supposedly we can get 6. And so, Mike, this looks like a very viable alternative for hanging
I
out.
can hear you just fine, guys.
How you doing?
It's nice where you don't have to cut off how the Google Hangouts does. You can actually talk over somebody. You
I do like how the cameras are all up at the same time and they're the same size. Now, Ron, you can make one of us bigger or smaller, right?
Yes, and I will now take that executive privilege there.
Can you do that with all of us or just yourself?
I believe it's just my, well, let me see. No, I can't click on, it doesn't give me the choice of who.
we could do match game now.
But yes, we can do that. And I like this. That's cool. I just love how you can integrate the chat with this. You know, I just think that's very cool.
All right, now, Ron.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm right here. I love it.
Okay, now I'm sharing my screen. Now, what does that look like with 3?
Okay.
Match the stars.
Wow, like that. An automatic guy. Here. How are you?
So this actually works pretty well.
All right. For 1 second, we're going to add a 4th.
So if I stop sharing, that should fade that out. Yeah, okay, good. So I can stop sharing on my end because I shared.
All right.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
Well, I just realized if you don't knock off your Google, this when you do it in StreamYard, it brings you to a separate page.
Yes,
and
it's completely separate.
So you want to, what you want to do is not have your YouTube up at the same time, or you'll get the backup or echo.
Right. Yeah.
I just realized that.
I just got Dave. I don't know if that's another person trying to join the thing, but I just got a email about that. So
yes. Yep, there is. Let's check it out.
Let's see if we can do a 4th here. I set the link to Mr. Gister.
The problem is there's 4 mutual friends, and you're one of them, so I might have to say no.
Well, we could just drop you, Gardner.
This is true. It's a workaround.
But no, I mean, supposedly we can do 6.
Now what happens if you put up? Okay, I was going to ask, put up the chat there, so that goes over like that. Okay.
You just kind of hit what you want to do on the chat. So if someone types something naughty, it's not automatic. So I'm adding things as we go.
Now let me ask you this, Ron. As the host, obviously you see we don't see the comments here. You see the comments, right?
I have the comments on the side, so they would roll like if I had my single streaming software here. We're going to add a 4th.
Okay.
1 second. Oh boy! Look.
Well. What do you think?
Let's talk Red Sox. Come on.
In your neighborhood.
Wow.
So here we go. Yeah, all 4 of us.
You guys did a good job, Dave, coming up with this. That's all right, Dave. We'll keep you around for a little bit longer.
So Ron, so as the host, you see all the chat going, right?
I see all the chat on the side, so
okay, that's what I was wondering. So you
click on that, and it takes our names off the screen, and you can. see the tiers of Yankee fans over here and Cardinal fans, and then I can take it off the screen and their names come back on.
Oh, okay.
And so put your screen up one more time.
Okay. Let's see what it looks like with 4. Yeah, good idea. Let's see. Okay.
Okay, so I'm allowed to do it.
ID, did you get your email today regarding the Stratomatic summertime newsletter?
No, I haven't looked at my email.
And so here you go. So we're sharing the screen with 4 people and that. So ID, that kind of answers your question. You could have Fantasy Grounds up like that, and it's not the best resolution in the world, but all 4 players can be on the screen together with our names.
So in theory, right, here's a little out of the box thinking here, right? You could be playing a game. So ID could be playing a game. I could roll the dice on my webcam and he could see it and use my roll, right?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean,
It's a lot easier than Hangout. A lot easier what Hangout was.
Yeah, I mean, if you're, when Chris and ID did that round of golf, that would be there. And it automatically, when he took it off, it automatically switched. Now, here's me looking superior to, here's the story of a lovely lady,
Yeah, so you can only use the one. You can use one webcam for yourself.
The host has complete control.
Right, but what I'm saying is, if you had 2 webcams, it wouldn't matter. You can still only use one for this, right?
You can only use one. It's only the one you can set up. But now I can change the webcam to my crappy one that's in my laptop.
Okay.
But you can only use one webcam at a time.
This Dolores really is so dumb.
How dumb is she?
Al can now do his match game now on.
Absolutely. And here's and so here's everything kind of all compressed together for all 4 too. So I don't know who keeps letting that guy in. So yeah, this just saved an unbelievable amount of headaches. I don't know if you watched us last week trying to integrate the Skype with XSplit.
Yeah, I watched it. It was
rough.
It was rough, yeah.
Supposedly we can do 6 for free.
That should be plenty.
You should be banned for saying, who the hell is this?
I said Downey Games, quick bodybuilding, body painting.
Bodybuilding, body painting, either way. I've seen his chest, and it's something I'm never going to get out of my head.
That's going to be anything ultra quick will be a godsend.
Does it come with a sample of Comet? So yes, and ID, I don't know if you caught that before, but Mike connected, disconnected, and reconnected.
Oh, did he? Yeah, no, I was trying to join when you guys were doing all that, so I had it muted so I didn't interrupt you guys.
It is possible, as long as you have the link, you can connect and reconnect. Let's fill this up. All right. We're going to try 5. How's that?
We're going to try 5. 5 cameras.
5 is a better number for me because you got one DM and 4 players. That's 5 people. So I'm really interested to see how 5 people do.
What's nice too, if you imagine Google Hangouts, when you talk, everyone else your screen pops up. You can actually, that was also very annoying to the naked eye when I'm watching this. So actually, when you're talking now, I'm actually seeing myself talk, and I'm seeing you guys here too. So it makes it not as hard as Google Hangouts would do it. So
would you stop it over there,
Patrick Waugh?
We're waiting to see if I sent a link to Chris. Let's see if it works.
Oh, that's funny.
Over the headphones, you look like the drunk at the bar, ID.
Yeah.
Okay.
5 is what we need. We need to get 5 on so I can see how it looks.
Right. I've sent him the link, so hold on just a second. He's probably got it set up.
Can we chat to them, outside people, or just the host?
I in the studio panel, I'm the one that adds, and so I can see the box of the four of us, and beneath us, beneath that, I have some settings, so I can be.
Ron, can you share that so we can see it?
Maybe. Hold on.
And then make yourself bigger so we can see it.
Well, look at
Yes.
this.
Ooh, Delaware.
Party just got good.
Do where you're broadcasting the game as well, so I can see how it lines everyone up.
Okay.
Yeah, stack them
That's
up a
good.
bit.
And there's me with the four of you. And oh my goodness,
That's not bad. That's not
That
bad.
works.
We're
Yeah,
all tiny, but
I like that.
I like this.
It's not really that bad, actually. Yeah.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's-
I'm stunned. So here are the five of us, and so yes, there's room for one more, and it automatically does it. The thing that you're going to watch out for, guys, is that we're all fully visible in the same amount of real estate. Which in Google Hangouts, if there was more than two, you were visible. But beyond that, is this sponsored?
So can you like say I got to run out somewhere? Is there some way I can turn myself off? Just put my
There's-
logo up
It
there.
should be at the bottom. There should be a stop camera button
Yeah, see that. Mute
and mute and
Yeah.
stop camera.
screen.
Yeah, just like
Good. Now we
that.
can talk about him behind his back.
Did you hear the one about ID? There we go. So yeah, so there's no logo. Like
Is there
you
any
would-
way to
Oh,
wow.
mute Dave? That's my question. Is there any way
That's
to mute Dave?
that would be
There's never a
cool.
way to mute Dave.
It'd be like that
Damn.
ESPN. It'd be like
All
that
right. Well,
ESPN
there's
show.
something wrong with this software. Then it's broke. If we can't mute Dave.
Pardon the interruption.
That's right. So is this sponsored? No, it's free software. It's currently under development, and I'm sure that they will. They're working on a pro version, which I think gives you more artistic options, and maybe allows you to have more people on. But beyond that, this is absolutely positively free and unsponsored. Dave found it, sent a link to me. Excuse me, easy to sign up. These gentlemen have all signed up tonight, and we just keep adding people.
I like
It's a
it.
little different because you got to go to the website and then they email you a code.
Right, they email you a code.
You got
put in
10
the
minutes to put that code in to create a show. So it's a little different. Yeah, I want to see
Do you need a
what
do you need a
your
code each? You need a code each time, or does it save your setting
No,
for the last
it's,
time?
it's just to verify that your email address is your email address.
So when I shared my screen, did it automatically minimize you guys?
No, I had to add the stream the screen to the mix, and then it automatically minimized it.
No, hang on a sec. Ron, keep that up. I'm going to share mine, and I want to see what your options are with that now.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna let me do it. No, one or the other.
It's
Okay.
Can you flip
just
back
one
and
screen.
forth?
Okay.
Can you go back and forth, Ron?
If
Oh,
you're in,
wait, I'm sorry, I killed
if you're
mine.
in like the fantasy draft thing, you can do a real cool
No, there's
fantasy
only
draft
one.
like
No,
this.
6 is the amount of elements you can have.
Okay. But I'm saying, could you flip back and forth between my screen and his?
No. Well, wait. It won't let me scroll down.
I stopped it, but I restarted it.
All right. So yes.
So
there's
mine.
ID screen, and there's Dave's screen.
Now, can you go back?
I gotta hit it, yes, but you
Oh,
can't
okay.
flip back and forth.
Okay,
You
so
just
we all could share a screen, and you could flip
So
between them.
theoretically, yeah. I mean, we're now at 7 elements. But yes, we could theoretically all share something on the screen, and as long as the person who knows what's going on directs, you can do it.
Cool.
And so we'll take that off and go to this.
So you have to accept it, though. I can't just.
I have to, but if you were the host, you could just do that.
Okay. Okay. That's
when
cool.
the host adds people one at a time. Thanks for watching, Appa Chatter. And so if I wanted to do that, I could. But if I but I get to, because I'm the one hosting. I'm the one that can control what you can and what you can't see.
Knew
So,
that. Yeah, I see. I got it. Yeah.
so if you were to host, then you could post whatever you wanted on here. And so it's one screen and supposedly up to 6 people. And then you really could do match game. Get ready to match the stars.
Wow.
And so very, very impressive. And Chris, you're doing this on your phone or your computer?
On the laptop.
On the laptop.
Yep.
And so
Look good.
it's very easy to use.
Yeah.
And it's, who is this dude?
One crashed into a tree.
Very easy to use. It's pretty much just set it and forget it. And the only thing that I have
There's one looking at the front. My character's just leaning out, belly's blazing.
What?
The heck?
Who was that?
Fifth Ghost.
You got a ghost.
The only thing that I just had to change was to flip back and forth between Dave and ID's screen. But it automatically did that cut shot where we were all on the side as we looked at the screen.
Yeah.
I think we got somebody that joined.
There's only 5 people here.
Oh, I've seen a movie like this. We all die one at a time.
It's
Horrible deaths.
It's our new characters for D&D. Well, you got rid of him, ID. Congratulations. Oh, he's back. So, come on, pop on back. So I think ID it would work for what we're trying to do, because
I
if
think it would.
you're doing 5,
Yeah. I like the setup. I think it'll work great. I think it'll work great.
Yeah.
it's in. If you missed it earlier, guys, it's integrated to. You can integrate to Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube all at the same time. So if you wanted to do something on multiple multiple platforms, you could.
So how are you live streaming this on your channel then?
Yes, this is going. It's set up to my Retro Sports Network channel. That's how you found it.
Did you have to set that up, or it's just automatic?
It was pretty much easy. You just say, it needed an account to set up to, and it was automatically integrated. So when I went to do the broadcast, as long as it was set public, it knew where to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was point and click. It was so easy.
It really was just that easy.
Wow.
And I can't believe that Google has waited so long to. This is.
Well, this also says on the digital. It says
Dear God.
StreamYard is beta. Do you see that up in the? Do you
Yeah.
guys see that up in the top right hand or left hand corner?
Yeah. Saw that. Yeah.
It's beta. I believe it's 2 people. I'm not sure from where.
The neighbors complain. Like, what is that racket?
Well,
I don't know. Well, that's kind of interesting. It would make. Let me go through the settings. This is just me, and I don't think I can change that. Oh, I can. And so I can make it solo.
Oh, nice.
Ugh.
ID with the weather, Mike with sports, Dave with community,
Oh gosh.
and Chris with the weather.
And then I can put you all together.
Oh god.
That's nice. That is nice.
Our own little news team.
Here we go. So you can actually do individuals. So let's say Dave had to use little Dave's room, and it was just me. I could just go solo and talk.
can you set it to have a password so you can't have people joining you unless they have a
I
password?
believe is
Well, you have to send the
there
link
wasn't.
out.
The only thing I could do was send the link, and the link changes every time.
Basically means worship me mortals.
That sounds like something Chris is doing. He's kind of smirking over there.
All right.
It's in beta.
What?
It's in beta.
Your
It's
most
free. It's
worshiped
free.
mortals.
Put this down.
The ghosts, but it's free.
Oh
This
my
is
god.
that's kind of bizarre. But so it's kind of like the Hangouts link. You can only get into it if you have the link. Unless of
Well, you
course,
think
you are a
that,
mere
but we
mortal.
got somebody that got in somehow.
No, I'm only seeing. There's only I can fit 6 people.
Happy Easter.
Oh, that's
now,
funny.
now this is the Brady Bunch.
Oh my
There's
god.
only 5 video settings here. So if someone is listening,
It's telling you worship me.
we're gonna worship you, huh?
That's probably my son playing GTA over here. That's why I mute the mic every once in a while. So I'm gonna mute it
Okay.
again until I talk.
I don't think your son is saying, "Please worship me. Please worship me. You must worship me."
Oh yes, he was. He like owns GTA right now. He's flying in a yellow van and landing.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
so-
Because
Dave,
that was
rather.
kind of scary to be,
Oh, that,
new
no,
software
that would be a buddy of
departed.
his driving because Ethan could get stuck in a bush.
Hey, I heard that.
Yep. Okay, that is
Okay,
nice.
that's
Because
the
I
voice.
Dave
Yeah,
and I
that's the voice that's the voice we were hearing. Oh my god.
Lord?
because that would be kind of scary. Dave and I interviewing somebody go, "You are possessed by the devil." What? What?
Yeah. Well, I heard the guy that designed this died and got sucked in, so he's still in there. What was it? The Lawnmower Man? Was that the name of the movie?
Oh my goodness gracious! Why,
Can't
hello,
imagine what
Christian
Al's show will
Sullivan.
be like now.
That was great. So, you guys have any other questions? So, ID, what you get is you get the studio, and you have full control. I think I've showed you all the screens that you have, and this is all completely free.
Very, very, very good. Very good.
The
I think it's going to work out well for what I need.
The only thing is that you get the watermark over Mike's face, but that's just going to be in the upper right-hand corner regardless. That's just not something. No, go the other way. There you go. And that's a small price to pay for
Being first in.
Oh no, this is operating great. It really is. I love it the way this is working. This is fantastic. I love it.
And so, yeah, absolutely. You guys have any questions out there in the chat? Just Dave's, Johnny. Just Dave. I love the interaction with the chat. It just makes it so much easier than to sit there and read it.
Now, can you delete comments from there?
I don't.
So in case
somebody
posted something about St. Louis?
I can't. No, but you can go through in the
Dave, I just posted something on your Facebook.
But you can go through as a mod, as long as you're a mod on my YouTube channel, you can go through and do it that way. I'm not posting everything that's in the chat.
What's the Facebook channel?
It's facebook.com/groups/digital to dice.
Oh, can I torment ID on his Facebook channel?
So, yeah.
You know, all we need is Clinton, and this would be complete.
So there we go.
You know what? I'm wondering if my camera settings. Let me check my camera settings. I'm not looking quite as good as everybody else.
There's a little bit.
No, I'm 720
right there, but it's all. The one thing is, it's the same as Google Hangouts. It will only go up to 720p, as opposed to 1080. But when you got 4 or 5 people on camera, it really doesn't matter if you're all 1080 or not, because we're all kind of squished. And I got to remember to look at the camera when I talk. And I like it that everyone has a name by them. So if you were just going through real quick, you would know who we are, as opposed to the Hangouts when you talk, your box disappears and the name pops up. I like that. So, have you got any more questions, gang?
No, I just put the group in the chat one more time.
All right, I'll put it back up.
Can you put in the private chat? 'Cause I don't see the group chat being in the studio here.
I think it's just the hosts.
It's private. It's just us. I can't post it.
Oh, I think Dave just put it in Discord, didn't he?
I put a picture up in Discord.
Yeah. So just too easy. Just too easy. So
Very nice. I like it a lot. So that's
yeah.
good.
No, I'm so glad that we don't have to sit there and try to explain how to cook everything up in Skype.
Can you rearrange people's?
Can
Is
I
it based
rearrange
upon
people?
where when they join, or can you grab two, like switch me and Dave?
It
'Cause
might be in order.
I should be higher than Dave in anything.
No,
So I
Yeah.
you need to be able to switch him out of there.
Start
can't do
9,
that.
there'll be
no, I'm
9.
serious. I can't do that. I just tried to do that.
Now,
and
if I were to leave, I'm pretty sure everybody would move up a slot, and then I would go into the last slot if I rejoined.
I would think so. Try it.
Try it.
Oh.
Yeah, try it.
Try that. Hopefully the link still works. So we'll
Cool.
Link still work.
Chris gets the watermark. Enjoy.
Yay!
All right. Bye, Dave. Okay.
Hey,
Oh,
does
crap.
this screen make me
No.
look fat?
All right. Finally.
Ah, crap.
Hey,
Yeah.
I moved up. I moved up. How did I
Yes.
move up?
Watermark. See, Dave's
Loser.
down here on my
Join the
level,
group
so I'm
tomorrow,
good with
yes,
that.
you need a Facebook account to join the group. But if you subscribe to Dave's channel, you're going to get a link to all the, or to Spreaker, you get a link to all the podcasts anyway.
I accidentally clipped both the wings and I set the plane on fire.
I'm so glad that really isn't haunted because I was wondering there for a few minutes.
So I'm back.
So ID has a watermark.
That's all right. I don't mind. I'm higher than them.
All right, so as long as I clicked the link, I came right back. So if something were to happen, you could leave and come back with that same link.
Yes.
Now, the only thing I don't know is how long we can go.
Well, we've been going for 57 minutes and 38 seconds.
Okay, yeah, that I haven't checked into yet.
And I don't know if that would be a thing for, but I'm sure in the beta they just want people to test the hell out of it.
Yeah.
So I did not.
We
Whatever
are gonna. Mhm.
YouTube settings are. I know with Hangouts on Air you can go for 8 hours.
And Mike didn't drop every 5 seconds, so that's good.
No, Mike is actually held on all the way through.
Well, I switched to my phone's thing, and it works better when I tether it. So,
But the color on your face looks good too. So, Chris, there's no hope.
What?
What? There's no hope. There's no hope, brother.
There's no hope. Oh, Michael, I love
Hey,
I love the pick of the 20 and the 3.
That is cool. Yep, that is a nice little logo there. Nice job with that. I tried to copy that for the digital to dice, but I just surrounded the mouse with it is what I did.
So there. So Chris just commented to Michael, and I didn't put that up. So, Mike, it's you choose what you want posted on the screen. So if someone calls me a dice chucker, for instance, I don't have to post that. I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill. Yes, happy days.
dun, 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 dun.
Oh, okay. Let me.
Anything here, Dave? That you
Yeah. 1 second. I want to. Can you share that?
I'll just stand here. Oh wait, you're yeah.
Okay. That's just the digital to dice group page we created.
Oh, that's cool.
So I just wanted to share a tab. So
And that's
wanna-
it in full screen.
that's what it looks like if you want
You
to
can
check it out.
actually remove everyone.
Yes. When I'm tired of looking at you, I can do that.
Here's the question. if I share my screen for the viewers, are you guys going to be able to see it though?
Yes. Well, you should.
Yeah, because I was able to see that screen when it came up. But you can either fill the screen with your screen, or you can just do it partial, so that way you've got the row of us on the side still visible. We're gonna have to get on and play with it.
But it's going to be like before with the Fantasy Grounds, where we kind of have that open, and you just have the stream up on a separate monitor if you don't want us to see what you're
Well,
doing.
I used just a different channel on the XSplit.
Right. Supposedly you can run this through XSplit too, but I don't see why you would need to at this point.
Yeah. This is
Yeah,
great.
that's going to be a problem with you. How am I going to keep it? Well, I mean,
Well, how'd you do it through the Hangout before?
you guys couldn't see my screen. That's how.
Okay.
Now you all can see everyone.
Well, I think what
This
you
is
do,
true.
yeah,
Huh.
we can play around with an ID. I don't.
Yeah, one evening I'm good for 2 or 3 hours. We can fiddle around as much as you want to, dude. I'm good with that.
I think what you do is
There's a test studio too. You can go in and go to a test setup and not broadcast, and you can play around with it.
And I was able to invite you into it, right, Dave?
I think you did invite me into the test. Yeah, we played around without being live.
So you
The
don't.
only way to do it is through the link, though.
You have to send the link, but the link isn't necessarily live.
Okay.
You have to, just like with a Hangout, you have to hit the button to go live.
Okay.
And we're over an hour.
But you guys can't join ahead of time until you go live, or you guys could hook up before you guys go live.
I don't know if we can test that out. We really just
I think I joined you before going live. I think you went into the studio, and I joined you, and then you said we're going live. I'm pretty sure.
Is there a button there that's like ready to broadcast?
Yeah, it's like Google Hangout. You have the same.
Like Google Hangouts. There's a button on my top right that says "End Broadcast," and before that it says "You are live on YouTube." View on YouTube. But once you set up something to go live, I think you can start it to go live. I think has. I'd be surprised if it didn't have that functionality, because everything else seems to be.
Okay.
But you can certainly set up a test broadcast and have a private with whoever. So you and Chris could play around to see what you could do.
Now, Ron, you have the banners you can put up too, right?
I don't think there are any.
I think there's a text one you can put up on the screen.
Click on the banner to show. So, yeah, you can make a lower third.
That's beautiful. I love that.
So you have 120 character limit on the banner.
Nice.
But you can pretty much type whatever you want.
Can you change the color? Or is it going to stay that gray, you think?
I can edit. No, the only thing I could do was just type.
Okay.
There wasn't any.
Can you rename the guests?
No.
Dang it.
Guests can rename themselves. I mean, someone, when we did the test, it was Guy LaFleur and me.
I tried to come back in as Bobby Orr. It wouldn't let me. It went right back to Dave.
There is an overlay.
There's a reason for that.
See?
Yep. Oh, nice.
Okay.
And if you do the paid version, you can create your own, from what I hear.
You can upload them. I see an option to upload here. There's the nope. I can customize my logo if I upgrade.
Yeah.
There's two themes. There's default and there's minimal.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out.
Well, I can change the brand color too.
You're paying the $20 a month for. If they give you everything you need for free, why would anyone pay for anything else?
Probably for the overlays and maybe adding more people.
So what do you think? I just changed the color to blue.
Oh, that's cool.
Can you individually color each one, or just everyone's in one color?
I think everything's in one color.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, I'll have to look into the Pro a little bit more.
Oh, and I can take the names off too, if you didn't want that. Can I change the banner color? Yes. I don't think you can change the color of the text, but you can change the color of the background of the banner.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like
cool.
I'm on Match Game.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Am I Charles Nelson Riley?
And see, it changed the comment color
Ooh.
too.
Nice.
What's
The
up,
gray
Trav?
actually was nice.
I'm Elvis.
Oh,
Elvis in
man.
the building.
Hey.
DSH.
Scott Howard.
D. Scott Howard. And let's
So
talk Dodger baseball.
I'm impressed with the versatility of what you can and what you can do with it.
Yeah, I was very quick to get set up. I mean, you're like looking for people, and I was ready to go in like 10 minutes.
All right, Dave, type in the link again. Not the link to join the thing, but here's first the link to the software.
All right, hang on. So it's StreamYard.
Yeah, it's StreamYard.com. But if you can put it in the there we go. All right, so here's what it is, and it works with your browser, works with your webcam. Everything was pretty much all set up. I had to tell it which of my camera settings to use, but outside of that, you link it to a social media account of some sort. Take it off so Chris, you can see Chris, and that's right. And it is just as it's amazing how far they've gotten here, and I can do people individually.
Yeah.
This is our secret
Match.
square.
Now this is really Match Game
Yes.
or Hollywood Squares.
Sure, yes.
Oh, what a character.
I'll put this up here, but it just pains me to do it.
Hey, Dave Gardner, can you say the website for me so I can hear your nice R that you say?
What website? Which one?
The one we're using for this website.
Oh, StreamYard?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
StreamYard?
Thank you. Yeah.
Is that YWURD or how do you spell that?
YAHD.
I'll be Paul Lind if somebody
Why
has to.
Wayad.
So where do you park the car?
Out in the cat in the
StreamYard.
Need some pats.
I parked the car next to 6 Super Bowl trophies.
God.
Oh. Dave, Pittsburgh 6. So.
Yeah, actually, Ron, do you have the option to mute individual people?
Yes, I do.
So this is part of the interruption from ESPN.
What?
So predictable. Oh, a notification says the host has muted your mic.
We can do around the horn, right?
Around the horn, yeah.
Around the horn. What was that? Yeah.
Oh, so this would be good for if I wanted to chat with a wife.
Oh.
I win. Can't hear you.
That's right.
What's next? We can talk about Ohio State football next or something?
Yeah, go
We
ahead.
can do it. Let's do
It's
it.
all about the O.
What? I can't hear you.
Is that your O face?
Oh, I'm sorry.
All it proves is that me and a buddy can spell a 4-letter word together. OH.
I
See, told you.
Okay.
So, yes, I can mute you if you're being bad.
And so, Ron, so you to start this, you had to connect to your YouTube channel. That was it, right?
That's pretty much all I had to do. I had to give them a code to verify my email. And then when I had the account set up, it didn't ask for any information. I just gave it my YouTube account. And of course, it read everything that Google's ever known about me. So, but that was it. I think you can go back and link it up to Facebook too. And that, where it really was, honestly, he sent me the link. I watched a couple videos. I tested, and we were live 5 minutes later.
Yep. I had that one issue where it wouldn't, some reason it wasn't allowing the camera and microphone, and I think I refreshed the page and then it did. But yeah, aside from that,
I think you need a web browser. This works off a web browser. So if you've got Chrome,
Dave,
are you still on Chrome, or are you doing this from?
I'm on the Chrome right now.
Okay, you guys are all on Chrome, right?
It wouldn't work with Edge, by the way. I tried to use Edge. It wouldn't work with Edge.
Why the hell would you use Edge?
Because I couldn't get anything else to work.
Because you couldn't get anything on Chrome. It took them a while to hook up.
It took a while for it to recognize my camera for whatever reason.
None of you are on Firefox or anything?
No, I didn't try. Firefox was a pain in the butt for me.
So we're all on Chrome. Oops. Maybe Chris is trying this from another thing. So
I think he went to go see if he could try it with his phone.
Okay.
Dang it, I'm back. I got the watermark again.
No, just the phone browser.
Now, whether you could do it from your browser on your phone, I don't know.
So Dave is now next to ID. Can they fight one another in the boxes?
Oh, please do. Please do. No, yes, over there. Come on, you can. I would assume Tribe Fan, and of course, you know what happens when you assume.
God.
Well, we've been demonetized already.
Copyright.
Oh,
you're running a little bit hot tonight.
Here comes Chris. He's on his phone.
I'm on the phone.
Yeah, so Chris is using the browser on his phone.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Wow.
The HR monkey going crazy.
And so for people like Demos and Tribe Fan, I don't know if I have Tribe Fan's email. I could send, because we could supposedly can do one more. But yeah, you can do it from your phone. And that gets you, by the way, around the 1,000 person thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Around the what?
1,000 person thing for your phone. You can't stream.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, Daddy.
I like that.
Oh, that's cool as hell then.
Wow.
And so for people like Demos, you can actually stream. I would assume that you could stream live. It's certainly worth testing out.
Yeah, I'm going to try it out.
Boy, yeah.
Because Chris is on his phone, and he's technically streaming to YouTube live. And so, so you could be able to test it out, because you do stuff outside, too. You go to the nature reserve and walks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure, Dave, you could probably do it from your iPad, right?
That's what I was thinking.
Because do you use another browser besides Opera on the iPad?
I think you can get one, but whatever the one that comes with it will probably work.
Yes, you are snot free, Chris. And we're at an hour and 13 minutes. And so normally I would think that they would give you some sort of warning if you were about to run out of time.
We'll have to go in and read the FACs and see, what the deal is.
So I think I definitely would say, and I think the four of you would agree with me, that we have found the replacement for Hangouts on Air.
I would say so.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a problem. I think it'll work pretty good. It's still in beta, so I mean, they keep working on it. I'm just here's what I'm afraid of. They're in beta. They're going to get everybody hooked on it, and then they're going to go, okay, now we're going to release it, and no longer will you have access to all this free stuff.
Well, Dave and I were looking at what supposedly is replacing Hangout, and it was part of G Suite, and they were going to charge $6 per month per user. We hadn't signed up for the trial yet, but but with the definitive August 1st date, that was probably going to be our next test.
Now it does say
because the strike test just didn't really work all that well.
it does say there's broadcast limits, but I can't get what that is for the free version. Unlimited broadcasts for $20 a month. So once I sign out, I might be able to click on that, but it's not letting me click on that.
But really, the only one that would do, yeah, I mean, we're at an hour and 15. I don't know. I would imagine that not everybody would have to pay the $20 a month to do that.
Oh, here's the thing.
Yes.
What are the limits of the free version? It says right now during beta, we are not limiting the free version at this time.
Okay.
So that's I bet you you're going to have to sign up once the beta is not done.
Well, you know, there are things that are in beta for a good year. I don't know how long this has been up and running.
So I guess we'll have to see when they come out of beta, when they start restricting the
What they
free mode.
charge, you know, if it's like a $5 or $6 a month, I don't see that being a problem.
Yeah, well, the only one I got right now, it's $20 a month. That's still not ridiculous, but I mean, something less than that would be nice.
But is that $20 for each person that joins in, or is it just
No,
for the
I
host?
think it would be
That
$20
would be for the
for,
broadcast.
yeah.
Yeah, that should be just for the broadcaster, not for everybody using.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
Because you're just using your webcam. I mean, I think you have to sign up for the free service, you know, but
We signed up for it and did the code.
yeah.
You know, I think they're going to
the free version is not going to work eventually when they switch this. When they flip the switch, where it's going to limit like 15 minutes or 10 minutes or something, or maybe only 2 people. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. There's
Well, we'll have to see. I can't imagine if they change it too much that they'll hang on to many people for customers, you know.
Well, I mean, they have to. How else are they going to make money?
Oh yeah, no, I agree. They have to charge something,
right? Because
Yeah,
I mean, none of us 6 would pay for this because it does everything we need.
right.
Yep.
But if it's like $5 a month or whatever for basic services,
It's $20 a month.
well, $20 now for the pro version. But
No,
we'll see
professional
it.
is $39 a month. I don't know where you're getting $20.
No, there's a
Yeah.
$20 option in the middle.
Yeah, that's
Guys,
the
my
basic
opinion-
version is $20.
Yeah.
The professional is $39.
okay.
Just to jump in, my phone's just about dying, so I'm going to jet, guys. So
All right. Thanks, Chris.
later. Have a good night. Thanks, chat. Take care. Keep on
You too,
rolling.
buddy. Since they just posed this as an alternative to Hangouts, and in the video he did today or yesterday was posing this as the free alternative to Hangout. So
Yeah, I mean it is. It's just I think Hangouts is going away because they're trying to go to a paid service.
Yeah.
And they want you to pay for it from now on. And if you don't use that, there's going to be another company and they're going to do the same thing, but they're going to make you pay for it as well.
Yeah, I don't mind paying. Depends on what you get with it.
Yeah, well, $20 a month is that's.
I don't know if would pay 20, but we were thinking about what we said. The G Suite was what, 6 per user?
Yeah.
We weren't clear about whether or not we could invite people that weren't paying. Don't know.
Ron, would you mind sharing this for ID?
What I'm sharing with. Oh, sure.
This is that that aging picture thing. So they aged Tom Brady in that picture. What's that, 13, 14 rings? I can't quite count them all, but that's about right.
30 seconds. Say what you want. He can't respond back.
I have nothing to say.
Ooh.
What?
The only thing I could.
I'll add
Other
something.
way, there you go.
Patriots are
The only thing
6
I
and
have
3.
is-
Steelers
I
are 6 and
have
2. So our
How
winning
are the
percentage is
Bruins
better.
doing after their humiliating defeat in the Stanley Cup?
It wasn't humiliating. They got the game 7. They lost. It happens.
Humiliating.
Look who's joined us.
Oh my gosh.
Oh Lord.
He's been using that app for quite some time.
May you stay forever old. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, the YouTube has been in beta for 6-7 months.
Yeah.
So, and they've got probably lots of people developing it. So, hopefully there'll be a smaller package, or maybe the freebie will be an hour or so, or you might not get access to. I don't know.
So I'm on my phone right now. So I'm guessing you may have to need a secondary email account for your phone than you would for your browser on your computer.
You shouldn't. Chris got right in.
So okay.
It does say you need to have iOS 12.2 and higher.
So you can use it on an Apple product. Just in case you wondered who we were.
I didn't hear any response from that, Dave. By the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was checking on something here.
There is Chrome, Firefox, and Opera are the 3 browsers you can use.
Yeah, I couldn't get Edge to work. I am in Chrome. Opera probably would have worked. Firefox, I said, would work too.
Yeah, if Opera works, then the Apple products will work.
So what do I have? I have Safari.
Oh.
But I think I could download something else. I think I could download Chrome on the browser. I'll try. Well, that's one thing we'll try. Tomorrow or something. The next day,
Yeah.
we'll try it from the iPad, because I think you could just go into the test studio too and see if you can get it to work. And
so, StreamYard has a YouTube channel, and they do live town halls. I've noticed, so that's something to keep an eye on. I'm sure they'll keep people abreast of developments as they go through. This seems to be an advanced product, but I really don't know how long they've been actually working on it. I don't know. So I think for now it's going to work, but would you two behave?
What's this red dot on my head? Now, can you do anything with this? Can you shrink this or enlarge this, Ron? The 4 of us here? I think you could do something with that before with the 2 of us.
I can do.
What are the options with 4? So thicker box, one guy off to the side. Okay.
Oh no, I can't make. I can only
make the host bigger.
I can only make the host bigger, so I can't flip.
Okay.
The secret square over. He's now shooting me. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm above you. Yeah.
Not anymore. You're not there, buckwheat. So that might be something that they would need to add. So if you were to, let's say, if I was hosting and I had a speaker come on, obviously you wouldn't want me to be the focus. You'd want the person giving the presentation to be the focus. You do realize, Clinton, that no one outside of 2 of us understand what the hell you're talking about.
I know what he's talking about.
I know what he's talking about.
I was listening to him today.
We can, like I said, we can change the colors. You can add your own branding if you subscribe to one of the packages and stuff. So
578574443.
So I guess it depends on what your needs are as to how long you can use this.
Yeah, I think what ID was thinking of was to use it to stream the D&D stuff, right? Was that your concern?
Yeah.
I don't know. I assume that they'll give. It won't be free one day, and no, I can't believe it would be as tone deaf as Google and doing this without anything going on. I don't know what video package was Eric telling you about. This is StreamYard.com.
Tell them to go back and watch the beginning of this video because trying to explain it to them now, it's too late. Clayton, go back to the beginning of the video and watch it.
I like this setup here. I like how easy it is for you to do all this stuff and the flexibility that it has compared to a Hangout.
I mean, all of you who are here know of my physical issues, and I'm able to run everything.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Not always in the screen, but it's so seamless. As Gardner said, even a caveman can use it.
And I love how you can highlight the comments on the stream. That is really cool. And
yeah.
The banner
Is
at the
there
bottom.
a way if somebody puts something in the chat that you could put that on the screen?
That's what I've been doing.
Like,
no, not the private chat.
You can't put that on because that would be super cool in the role playing. You could, type in what your character is doing or saying or whatever, and then everyone.
No, I just clicked on it.
That's too bad.
Okay.
I guess you could do it in the
screen. Do it in the public chat, yeah. Because I featured you guys quite a bit, when Dave is talking.
I'm just seeing how it looks on the mobile. It looks good.
See, I can link my own stuff too.
Oh, that is cool. So you could actually leave that up there with your logo and
yeah. Exactly.
See, I have my +3 hockey puck shield of rubber that you can't get by.
All right, guys, I'm out.
Yeah, good test. This was fun. Let's see what we can do with it. So
thank you so much, ID, and there you go. So that's the website and the logo.
Oh, sweet.
I'm just going to leave that there because you know who we all are. And thanks for coming on. I do appreciate it, buddy. All right. Well, I think that's pretty much going to do it here. We've done about 90 minutes.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, this was.
I may try to go live on my phone in a minute. If that does, we know it works and bypass 1,000 subscribers. So,
hey, Ron, one thing, Mike, hang on a sec here.
Yeah.
What I'd like to do is we'll end the broadcast. Everybody stay on. When you end the broadcast, let's see if we all stay in the Hangout.
All right. And for those of you watching, thank you very much. Hit like and subscribe. Baseball tomorrow, Baltimore and Detroit, 12 noon Eastern time, right here on Retro Sports Networks. Thanks and so long.